Welcome to Alpha Proto. I'm Alpha Proto, and tonight I will be streaming until I get this done, I guess. So, I am working on my second commission, and that is a commission of the character Borako. Borako is going to be in an Yuri Yagami stance from King of Fighters. Sorry it's so late. Seems like every time I get ready to stream, I want to stream either on the top of the hour or the mid of the hour. Like, let's give an example: 5 p.m. or 5:30. You know, and if I miss those, I go, oh, okay, whatever. I'll go to the next hour. But yeah, every time I do a stream, I have to I've got to make sure my microphone works and the setup. For some reason, all the settings for my camera, they go away. And I have to reset all the settings for my camera and redo the lighting, and it's annoying. I apologize. Another thing that I have to do is get the title cards ready. You know, these fancy title cards that I have. Yeah. They don't look like much, and I do have a template for them in Photoshop, but they take a while. Then I have to go to my Restream and set everything up there. Then I go to Streamlabs and set everything up there and see how that goes. But it is now 11:31 Central PM. That's like 2,300 hours. 2,331, whatever, military time. But whoever's here, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. It's not the perfect time to be streaming. I streamed earlier, but I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to try to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then take a break Saturday, Sunday. And hopefully I'll get some work done. But let's move on to what I'm spriting. This is the reference. This is Borako. And he is going to be in a Yuri Yagami stance. This is the character I sprited yesterday. And some adjustments were made. He wears full pants now instead of really long shorts. Alright, I've got this working. Let's make them the same height. They are both adult males. I'll use this color. I'll change it later. Yuri's a taller character. But let's start with the circle. And Yuri's hand's about here, so it's in front of his face, so if he has to stance like a Yuri. Slightly angles down with the elbow, shoulders high. Yuri has shoulder pads under his coat, so I have to take that into consideration. It's probably easier to undo the line. The worst thing about doing this establishing like silhouette, that's what I like to do. Get the silhouette right. 1, 2, 3. Man. Fingers. Well, last time I did this, didn't I? Use circles. and this foot's higher up than this one. Heel here, foot here. Huh. Similar to that. Knees facing the character. I may be taking a little too long. Alright, this arm is over the knee. So I guess he's leading with this shoulder. He's kind of, I guess he's kind of leaning back too, huh? Well, his posture's leaning back, but it seems like his head's leaning forward. Is he wearing a hood or is that just a collar? I think it's just a collar. But hood would be cool, right? Has a zipper. Maybe it's a hood. Looks like there's some room for interpretation now. I think I will add a hood to it. And if he doesn't want me to have a hood on the character, I'll take it away. I think I have the character blocked out pretty good. Even though I use pixel perfect, when you're sketching over these lines over and they're not, are they even lines? When you're sketching over the lines over and over and over, it changes stuff. Guess I'll make these pants a little tighter than this guy's. His are just for a difference in, you know, characters. It's kind of short, huh? Well, this foot's pointing too far back. It should be facing forward a little more. So I never, like, I said that I applied to make costumes. I mean, mascot costumes. They really wanted someone to be able to sew. And I got the idea that they were like, yeah, just say you can sew. But I kept saying, well, I'm not that good of a sewer. I haven't sewed since home economics, aside from some sewing up some rips and stuff, you know, military sewing. I'm like, well, we can show you. And I said, well, I never got an answer back. So, man, would have been fun making mascot costumes. I would have learned a lot. I could have lent it to monster making. Which I actually really, really like doing. I'm hoping, I still have a lot of materials left over from a few years ago. I made my Lizard Man costume in 2012, and I made the Ganon, I think Ganon was a year after that. And then I made Ganondorf, so I think my last, Ganondorf must have been 2015 or 16. I think I didn't finish Ganondorf until later. It was hobbled together enough to actually take it somewhere. But as far as like putting the gem on the chest and everything, it took some time to get that. Maybe wasting time right here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Anyway, let's block in the colors for this character. The reference only goes to the thigh, so we have some creative liberty. The belt's gonna be here, a little bit high. Right, and we'll put the zipper down here. I guess this will be a little looser. I don't know if I'll put a seam line like I did with the pants last time. Yuri doesn't have a seam line. Well, there's a zipper on his. He has a fly, so I guess that may mean he has jeans. So let's add it. Well, yeah, you can see it here, but I doubt you. This is turned inside, so I guess not. Let's erase this stray pixel. I'm thinking about applying to that way forward job. I don't have any examples of tile art, but I do have, you know, this sprite art, you know. If they ask me if I can do it, I'll be like, yeah, I can do it. I've done it. He has a sharp chin. There's some cheekbones here and a straighter nose, so I guess we should emphasize that. I wonder if I could just take these colors directly from here and then use them on this. Wow, I think I can. Yep, I can. But should I? I don't know. I think I'll use this palette. Oh, there you go. I think I'll get better results with these colors that are, you know, leveled to work with pixel art. I'm gonna save this all into Lema. I think I called them Lima. Might be Lima. I'll say Lema. There you go. Okay. Contagious. Phone's ringing. Alright, this is kind of a mustard yellow. Don't really have that color over here, do we? Maybe something more khaki, I guess. No, don't see it. Guess I will swipe over here. Whoa. Oh, I see it. Here and here. But yeah, that way forward job, I think I have a good chance of getting it, so not really. I wouldn't be the best applicant, I really don't. Well, if I emphasize that I can do the job, though. Making tiles, I could do it. It'd be nice to work for Way Forward. It might be Streets of Rage 2 or something, right? Or a Double Dragon game. I should apply. Golly. Why aren't the colors working? I can't. It's not changing. Oh, that changes. Oh, it's a different layer. I didn't know it was that sensitive to that kind of stuff. Right, it's got these Chun-Li wrist locks going on. They're really subtle. I don't know if they should be so subtle. And I know he's probably wearing shoes, so just to link the top of the body with the bottom, I'll make the shoes black. Just for the color scheme will carry through the character. It kind of balances out everything. And his belt is black. And I haven't gotten to the hair. It's more of an auburn color, but I don't know if I should go bright red or I'll use these. I think these will work. If they don't work, I'll adjust them later. There we go. Yeah, let's use this. I'll just block it out. So, he doesn't have hair in front of his face, but he has long hair. So I guess it's parted down the middle and it's kind of to the side. So I'll block out the hair. I don't really remember if I colored the lines next. But let's do this. It's usually the same thing when it comes to shading these characters. Light comes down, hits the top of the thighs, crotch is usually in shadow, legs are usually in shadow. So no, oh, I did this backwards. Okay, start here. Yeah, let's do the lines. Like I said earlier, I'm not that great at colors, but there's this chart down here. Just bring this down, maybe a little more towards the green. Lasso tool, go through here. That's too dark. I'll adjust it later. There's this line here. I don't know if this was shadow, it shouldn't be over here. If it was shadow, it'd be under the arm. If the light's hitting from above, it shouldn't be there. It may be sports stripe. That'd be a cool aspect to the design. I can add that. Let me. Well, I said I was going to use these colors, didn't I? Let's get these lines colored. Oops. There we go. And this, and here, and this belt, and these shoes. I will use Lama's colors. Well, the thing about this, he has a black color and he's got a shade, but there's no highlights and stuff, so while it would be more accurate to stick with these colors, I think I'll use Iuri's skin color. Or is Ryu a little closer? Actually, Ryu's closer in skin color. It's kind of yellowish here. It's a little bit more red. Let's see how that works. That's the lightest color he has, so let's try this. Yeah, that's similar to this second color. You know what? I'm at the point I only have to lasso that color. Let's go down here. Yeah. Actually, Ryu's hair is it's pretty much the same color, almost kind of reddish, brown, arbor, and auburn. Let's not worry about that. Let's go here. I'm making some assumptions with this character. I think these two are rivals. I'm trying to make a clear contrast in body type between these two, but have them still be like they're in the same game. Yeah, this color's too dark. I think I'll keep it, but I need another one. So I'll go like this. I'm just putting the colors to the side where I can see them beside each other easier. I'm not colorblind or anything, but as far as seeing gradation in colors and depth and stuff, I just have a hard time seeing it. Like these two right here, they look the same almost to me. I'm really bad at gradation. Do I have that over here? There were some art assignments I had, and here it is. This is something I had in 2D drawing at my college. The assignment was to... I kept the note too. Can't really see it, can you? Let me tilt it down. Take a photo of someone from a magazine and cut it down the middle and draw the other side. This is I forgot her name. She was in Rush Hour 2. And I don't think I've ever taken this off. This is sticky. This is a really good sticky note. It's been on here for years. Anyway. The teacher gave me a 95 and said, I think the hair could use some highlights. Good work on the eye and eyebrow. But yeah, I always had a big problem with gradation. Like, subtle gradation between like grays and black and all that stuff. What year was this? 2011. April 2011. Wow. It's over 11 years ago. Anyway, let's stick this back on. think I liked it the way it was. How many colors have I used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to need white. Let's unlock these. Will it may make it faster for me to... Nope, it doesn't. They're not on the same layer, so it doesn't matter. Whatever, let's put them all on the same layer. Well, these two at least. Well, I don't need the height difference anymore, do I? Yeah, let's leave it. I'll get rid of it after I'm done. There, now I can borrow these colors. Oh, it's Trap Productions is here. He says, Mr. Proto, how you doing? Is Peter Pan becoming a fighter now? Well, it's similar colors, but I wouldn't call him Peter Pan. This guy looks threatening. Peter Pan isn't that threatening unless you want to grow up one day. I guess he is threatening, isn't he? But I hope you are having a good night. Just turned midnight here. I started streaming very late. I want to stream, as always, I want to stream earlier, but the setup alone just takes me way too long. Let's use these colors instead. Well, it's not that red. It's auburn. But I can still use this. Right? So I have now. This Trap Production says, Peter Pan can't fly. That puts him at a huge advantage over a normal person. I'm doing good. Finished streaming earlier, playing Star Wars Old Republic with Gillian, Lady J, and Dexter. Yeah, those are always good streams. I have a hard time streaming with multiple people. Well, as far as like Discord goes, Discord doesn't like when I stream with a lot of people. Actually, Discord doesn't like me streaming at all. It's Trap Production says, you do fine when we play fighting games. Yeah, that's true. Maybe it was because there were so many people playing at once with Shredder's Revenge. Strut Production says, yeah, playing Shredder's Revenge was chaos. I loved it. Yeah, I did enjoy that. That was my first playthrough of the game with anyone, really. I had only played the first 2 stages before that. I'm glad I waited. It was worth it. This Truck Production says, can't wait for the Cowabunga collection to come out. Hopefully it will have good online functionality. Yep. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not really feeling this color. This is the exact color one. Maybe the shade, like I said, may need a 4th color. Let me fix this. Grab this. No. Now it's too bright. Yeah, Cowabunga collection. I would like to play that. Konami, let's say that. Konami picked the perfect time to release that game. Wonder if there was any cooperation between all those companies to release the games at certain times. Truck Production says, would be great to have 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games in 1 year. Yeah, that's for sure. And they're all older games. I'm not sure if the kids nowadays will appreciate the games, but I'm just happy we have them. You know, the fans have it. Because honestly, even if you're a younger fan and you've only played the most recent games like Out of the Shadows and Manhattan, I think it was something, I don't know, the IDW game, you're missing out because it just doesn't feel the same. As far as cooperation, everything seems It's not as responsive as beat 'em ups. The 3D games. It doesn't have anything to do with it being 3D, really. It's just maybe it does, because I think those games aren't really made for couch co-op play. They're specialized in online play. Oh, I wasn't a fan of the AI control characters either in the 3D games. Oh, this truck production says, yeah, it's a great time to be a Turtles fan. I did not play those other games. Out of the Shadows, I liked it. It was hit or miss. The playstyle was similar to the Arkham games as far as like combat. You could you just string combos together where you battle and just went from one person to another, and it was really cool. Except it was not as merciful as the Arkham games were when it came to stringing moves together. Well, I guess I need more music. Well, that's all of Wizzy Whippet Wonderful's Evolution playlist. Playlist sounds so amateur. Let's say album. Yeah, that was an album. Just release all those as album. But he does have a OST that he created for Darkstalkers versus Street Fighter. So let's listen to this. It seems fitting with the release of Capcom Fighting Collection. No, wait, go back. I've actually got to start the playlist. I didn't start the playlist. I actually clicked on the song, so here we go. The bitrate for my streams is weird. It goes from red to lower. This chart production says, oh, a TMNT game, Arkham style would be amazing. Done better, of course. Yeah, I still think it's a good game. I just feel like it's weird because I only had a PlayStation 3. And I found out about the game and they said the game will be available for Xbox and PlayStation 3. I was like, cool, that works for me. And the game came out early for the Xbox's Summer of Xbox. I think that's what it was called. Let me change these eyebrows. I don't. Anyway, yeah, they released the game early on Xbox, and it wasn't done. So they said, yeah, there were a lot of bugs in it, but we'll fix them later. PlayStation game will not have these bugs. But guess what? From what I could tell, it still had the same bugs. That was no bueno. No. Let's try this. Whoa, that's right. Right, let's try that. And do this. But yeah, you should give it a shot if you can find it. I don't think it's listed again. Honestly, maybe they should just fix that game like they should have the first time and re-release it like for everyone could have a chance to play it. Truck Production says, with the success of Shredder's Revenge, I think we're more likely to see another 2D TMNT beat-em-up game in the future. Yeah, seems that way.
What will happen now?
I wonder if it would be in the same style. Well, probably... I don't know. Sometimes they do strange stuff. Nickelodeon and stuff. They'll license out 2 different game companies to make a game for the same brand or something. I know that when the... What's that? The CG Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. That was released. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hey, I got fingers. Cool. They had the Smash Up game, and then they had the 2D games on Game Boy Advance.
Game over.
But I guess that was more of a hardware limitation thing. Music is this for? End results. So this is when they show the points. $2D games take a lot of time to make, though. It's a lot of contract work with those sprites. Looking at the credits, you could tell it's a small team, but at the same time, it's tough. If you did it 3D, it would have been way faster. It wouldn't have had the same results. It's like Double Dragon Neon. The backgrounds were 2D. The characters were 3D. But when you're 3D, you can do one animation and then drop that on another character's skeleton and have the same animations done already instead of waiting for each. Well, it's actually really cool of them to not have all the turtles have the same run cycles and walk cycles and animations. Because they could have gotten away with that. I don't think anyone would have complained. Well, someone would have complained, but no one would listen to them. Yeah, I need to play that game. I watched someone play the game. My brother and I bought the game. I think we played through the first stage and I was like, we'll pick this up later. I don't want to, these brawler games, once you beat them once, it's kind of hard to get replay value out of them. So, after that, I never played the game again. That was an accident. I mean, that was something I regret. That's a better way to put it. And his calf muscles should be higher. Oh, this is Chart Production says, I played Double Dragon Neon on a live stream. Maybe you saw it there. Yeah, I think that was probably it. I think I was there. I think I commented in the chat. I'm not liking this color now. Go back to the originals. Hey. Actually, these are all very similar colors. I don't know where they're coming from. Huh. Whoa. It's a PNG, so where are all these colors coming from? It's like artifacts. Anyway, there we go. Well, it's not that. This belt buckle isn't that big on this. So I am kind of questioning if I should make it that visible. I may have seen Maximilian Dude stream too. But I don't know if I watched it all the way through. I know I saw someone stream all the way through. I like it this way. Whoa, it's too dark. Well, I guess I don't know, he's looking a little bit gaunt. I think that's the word. I think I need 2 more colors for this green. Right, let's do this. Maybe too much. This looks fairly dark. Let's go with it anyway. Wow, that's way darker than I thought it would. It's gonna look. Alright, let's try this. Wow, it's way too dark. Okay, let's try this. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, that kind of did work, didn't it? Oh, that's a little too extreme with it. Hmm. Sorry, pixel art is basically a bunch of adjusting of pixels, you know? Nothing, even with reference, it's not an exact translation. Because I did consider drawing these characters out on paper. Well, not on paper, but maybe in a different program, and then bringing the art into a sprite and seeing how it worked. I decided not to because it would just end up with me adjusting everything again, like I am now. I've got to be careful the shading doesn't look like KOF. If I use too many shades, it'll look like King of Fighters sprites. SNK, so. And I don't want that. I think I need a fourth shade. Really don't want to use a fourth shade. Either that or a highlight. There's 3 people here. That's so cool. This Truck Production says, no worries, Mr. Proto. I'm doing some social media posting at the moment. Ah, cool. See, that's why you have over 1K subscribers. You have a good social media presence. So that's some wrinkles. It's pretty cool. Whose theme is that? Wizzy with a Wonderful. And the name of this is the theme of Psychopyron. So this is the cap of the deltoid. This is the bicep. I don't know what this muscle is. I don't know. That was me experimenting with this, making it a stripe. I think it looks cool. I don't think it'll be difficult for me to take it away. Let's see if... No, it messes with the musculature. Yeah, I usually check out social media before I go to sleep, or after I check my email when I wake up. No, as long as I have the highlights, I don't need to make this any darker, I don't think. I have too many colors. It's getting a little difficult to read all these lines here. Maybe the bicep's too short. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks better already. I think the crotch is too low. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. It's on my Wizzy playlists in general. The theme of Perfect Bison. Never put in that ear. You know what? Maybe it's just slick back. Maybe there's no bangs here. Let's get rid of that. So that would mean I would get rid of this. Maybe put extra strand here. Forehead's too big. Kind of going for a warong kind of slicked back hair. This truck production says, all right, I'm back. Welcome back. Yeah, social media is an important tool. Let's use... need a highlight color. Sure, let's use this. I really don't need it, but I think it helps. Yes, this truck production says social media is indeed important. Gotta promote your work. Yeah, the weird thing is, I can draw, and I've drawn most of my life, but most of my work isn't digitized, and it's really old. And I don't draw as much as I used to. I'm mostly doing pixel art and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll do commissions to draw, and it's like, I guess people don't see my drawings, and then when I try to show my drawings, they're all old. It's kind of like when I try to show a portfolio to get work, like at a company, it's like everything I have is fan art, and it's from the past 10 years, like one drawing every 2 to 3 months, and it's like, oh boy, I have not have not been as active as I thought I was. I've been doing more pixel art than anything in my spare time. Pixel art and voice acting. So should he be muscular? Nah, let's not. Let's not do that. Well, he's actually, I did make him pretty buff. I just noticed this. Oh, when did I put that line there? Oh, just now. Save. But yeah, I've got to draw more. The reason I kind of stopped drawing so much is because I was drawing everyone from a straight on stance like this. Because most of my stuff was just, you know, character design stuff. And I want it to be a little bit more creative than that. And when I started drawing outside the box, I was realizing how much reference I would need and stuff. I was like, wow, I can't draw this stuff out of my mind as good as I thought I could. Not that using reference is bad or anything. I just wish I would had that knowledge already, but already, I mean, I wish I had learned all I needed to know by now when it comes to anatomy and all that stuff. And you go to school for it. I went to school for it and everything. I guess I confused being in school with actually learning. Golly, I cannot see. Okay. Chart Production says, you do great work, Mr. Proto, and you're doing some awesome stuff here too. Thank you. think I'm using too many colors though. One, two, three, 12, 13, 14, 15, wait, 2, 4, 4 times 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm using too many colors. Things are being too complicated. So, do I need this mid color right here? Because he doesn't have a mid color. Nope, not really. This is Wizzy with a wonderful meat. Steam. Bison meets Pyron. Two worlds destruction. Sounds cool. Alright, I got rid of that color. I may not need this. Yeah, that works. I think it works. Sorry. Just checking to see if I can put another eye over there. What did they do with Ryu? Nope, Ryu doesn't have a white of his eye there. Alright, Mr. Proto, I have to get up early, so I will talk to you later. Take care. Good night, Mr. Alexander Trapp. Have a good night and a good morning. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Yep, I should have streamed way earlier. Just takes me a while to get these ready. Get these streams ready. So, 1, 2. So I got rid of this. Still 4 colors for that. Pants are 4 colors. Hair's 4 colors. I think the skin is too. Sixteen colors, and then there's some more. That looks cool. I do have Iuri from CBS 2 over here as reference, but I'm trying to avoid making this character look CBS. Well, this I only use this color here once. No, I don't use it at all. How about this one? No. This one. That's the same color. Right. I can get rid of this. So there's 4 here. 4 here. Okay. How many colors does his skin have? 1, 2. Okay. This red is also. Whoa, that's a different color. What do you know? So I could put some souls on the bottom of this feet. Wow, this is really coming together. Just gotta get these hands. And Wizzy made a lot of music for this game. I'll leave it like that, I guess. Yeah, that works. Am I done? No, not quite. No, not. Starting to think I didn't have anything wrong with the crotch at all. I just made a problem where there wasn't any. Maybe the zipper isn't that big of a deal. I think that's good enough. Just a line. Save. Clean some stuff up. I think I can tell how tall everybody is. There, that makes him look slightly younger. I might have overdid it with the cheekbones. Ah, no, that's probably enough. That one pixel right there. Oh yeah, the hands. Oh boy. Guess I'll just reference Iuri. Oh boy. This is fingers. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 fingers, right? And the thumb. 4 fingers and a thumb. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four. Alright. This right here, that's a pinky finger in the back. And this is a thumb, and these are 3 fingers. Well, I gave him a smirk. Don't know if that's in character. If it's not, I'll take it away. Yuri has one. Now he does. And he doesn't. See some more serious. I'm just making up lore. Since I don't know the lore, I'm just guessing. Okay, I did take those away. But then I looked over here and saw that Yuri had it, so it's good enough for him. He can have it. Alright, I think I'm done. Wait, no, this shoe's a little high. Yeah, that shoe was too big too. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's closer, but that's a good excuse. These knees may need to be a little bit more parallel with each other. So maybe about here. The quick way to do it would be to grab this and go like this. Then you have to adjust it. Bottom of the knee, bottom of the knee. Not that big of a difference. The feet are different heights anyway, so yeah. That works. Save. Well, he's got a lip. I don't know if the other one had a lip like that. This one doesn't. Oh, it makes this jaw jut out. Looks like it's jutting out a little when I do that. So let's save it. I think I am done. How long has it been? 2 hours, 12 minutes. Yeah, that's about the same. Guess I'll put some highlights up here. Hopefully it doesn't look too much like the skin color. Like that. Seems to have came together. Rounds out the space a little more. Don't. Hear that? Yeah, I like that more. Save. Well, I changed these hands to be more open and claw-like because Yuri, he does some slashing attacks, so... But his hands are... Well, I already got rid of the reference. His hands are more closed looking. They go like this. I guess I want it more like grabby, so... I want to darken this a little bit. Like that. Cool. Alright, it is 1:44 here in Central Texas. So I will take away this reference. No, I'll save it first. So I will go to my face cam so you won't see the files in my save folder. Bo. His name's Bo Rock. So it's a sprite file. And I will save it as AP. Wait, no. Take away the back. Should I take away the back? No, let's not. Let's crop it first. Crop. Crop it some more. Sorry, getting ready to save it. Okay. Let's save it as a PNG. Proto. /what/01, and I'll do one without a background. Oh, that's me. Wow, did I just show myself saving everything? That doesn't matter. I don't think I showed anything. Besides, most people don't stick around to the end of the stream anyway. So, sprite's done. Except for fixes, which I'm sure will show up. So we got, make sure we add the zipper, this collar, which may be a hood. I put that back there. The wrist bracelets, put that there. The hair, I didn't see a clear part, so I just slicked it back. Make sure it was long. Make sure the belt was over the shirt, link style. Make sure the zipper was there. Made the pants a little longer, go over the shoes. I decided to go with black shoes to tie together the bracelets with the feet. And I used the soles. I decided to use brown soles just for the shoes one look like big black blocks. I probably could use white, huh? There's brown from the hands too, so I think this will be fun. If it isn't, I'll just do a fix, because when it comes to doing commissions, you give the customer what they want, right? So yeah, thanks everybody for showing up to the stream. It's been a pretty decent stream. Sorry I didn't stream earlier. I'd like to thank Truck Productions for stopping by, saying hello. Well, it's late night. This Wednesday, which was Tuesday, so I guess I'll stream again Wednesday. I started this stream on a Tuesday and I ended on a Wednesday. But anyway, that's everything for now. So, guess I better get ready to say goodbye. Thank you all for being here. I'll try to stream Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. But until next time. Music, you were supposed to stop. That was going to be a perfect transition. Anyway, it's ruined. Anyway, I hope that my client, that sounds better. Hope my client worked. I hope my client likes this. If not, I'll give them some revisions. If you have any art that you would like me to make, just let me know. I'll just get in contact with me. Well, if you go to my... Well, just comment in the bottom of the video if you want a commission, I guess. Comments are good. They're good for the algorithm and retention and all that stuff. But, yeah, if you have a character you want me to make a sprite of, let me know. If you have art that you want me to make of your character, let me know. If you have fan art that you want me to make, let me know. If you need a comic book color, let me know. I'm not currently doing any animations except for Blazing World Stars, which since I'm done with this, I'll go back to Blazing World Stars, and tomorrow I will show you how to shade the DDT. I have it all colored in, Patrice's DDT, and it's just neat shading and the line color fixes. And maybe some other fixes, but it's looking good. We're making some progress. And I hope you're all doing well. Be safe. Wash your hands. Wear your seatbelt. And until next time, be seeing you. Stay out of trouble.